Welcome back to the Hank Strange Situation, Lifestyles of the Locked and Loaded.
Make sure to check out hankstrange.com. You can sign up for our email list and find ways to follow and support our efforts.
Okay, listen, we got a lot of things to cover. It's a free-for-all Monday. I don't know if you guys want to break with tradition, so I'm just going to go ask both of you what you want to talk about first. Lots of shit happening in Florida, in America, in our world as gun guys. What do you guys want to touch on?
Anything?
Patrick,
I don't got nothing.
We got, Florida, the governor signed,
signed
constitutional concealed.
constitutional
permitless carry.
Yeah.
Let's get it right.
Permitless.
Don't make it something it's not.
I think it's a great thing.
It's good, but why does it take till July?
Politics.
Wait, it doesn't take effect until July?
July. Do you know how many people are getting nabbed in the meantime?
Yeah, a lot.
This is the one that Patrick sent. DeSantis signs Florida's permitless carry bill into law. On Monday, Governor Ron DeSantis signed Florida's permitless carry bill into law. This allows guns to be carried almost anywhere without a permit. Guns will still be prohibited in airports, courthouses, and other government buildings. Concealed carry permits would no longer be required after July 1st. This doesn't change you into James Bond with a license to kill, said Casey Baker, owner of A.W. Peterson Gun Shop in Mount Dora and former state lawmaker.
Why do people open their mouths like that? First thing, it's all the same rules as you do when you have a permit. You can't take it in all the same places. It's nothing's changed in that respect, except for the fact now, if you don't have a permit, you've got to wait 3 days. Boom.
So I thought you had to wait.
You had to do that anyways if you didn't have a permit. But
so there are still benefits to having getting your permit. 100%.
There's a lot of benefits to having CCW. Go ahead, Walt.
Yes.
Traveling to another state that honors our stuff. That kind of.
So this permitless carry, and I haven't looked at every single thing going on because, to be honest with you, there's a ridiculous amount of stuff happening. I have looked through it. But does this just cover firearms, or does it cover, like the CCW does, other weapons and things like that you can carry?
I believe they basically rewrote the CCW stuff out and said you no longer need it. So it should cover everything.
Yes. And one of the things I would say to folks out there, I don't know why it's July 1st and all that kind of stuff. Maybe they got to lock up a few people before that.
That's weird.
Or just maybe that's just the way our Constitution's written here in Florida, that laws go into effect. I don't know. But, I think that it is... I'm happy that we're moving in this direction, right? This is one of the things that DeSantis called for, pushed our state reps here to make happen after I think they did a lot of bad stuff in terms of they did gun control over the last years here in Florida. They haven't really reversed that. We still have all that gun control they put into effect. This is obviously a political thing, a good thing, I think, and we're moving in the right direction. It's not perfect or what I'm looking for. At the same time, I would say folks out there, you need to, it's on you, it's your responsibility to be aware of what you're doing if you're getting into firearms. So if you have no experience, I know training is a bad word for some people, but if you have no experience, you need to be careful regardless. Now, whether you have permitless, all this kind of stuff, there's going to be people who get their hands on guns, and there's going to be people who do bad things. That's always the responsibility of the people or the parents of the people in the case of children and stuff like that. So that's my opinion. For it.
It really doesn't change a lot for a lot of people because a lot of people carry without any permits and always have. And so it's like, oh my God, anybody can carry. I got news for you. People do it all. Thousands of people do it every day without any damn permit.
And this is Florida, but also, you're allowed to have firearms obviously on your property, in your business, in your car, on your boat. I mean, you don't have to have necessarily you don't have to have a permit for that to have firearms in those situations, right? I think it's if you're out in, because there is no open carry in Florida, and there still isn't open carry in Florida. So
that's
Yeah.
thanks to Janet Reno.
Yeah, but you can open carry on your property, place of business, boats,
Sure.
all that kind of stuff.
When you're out hunting and all that stuff, yeah.
Yeah, you can have firearms in your car, in your boat, in your house, in your business. So, I think this is a good thing. I'm just saying, like, obviously, because I know I was having discussions with people.
It's the right direction. It's the step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they didn't pass the letting the under 21 folks have their guns again. That didn't happen, that's the bad part, right? To me, that's worse than the permitless carry garbage.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Because you're
yeah.
Oh, really?
But that's that. It is.
Really?
The thing is that they don't want to reverse what they did, right?
Well, they just did. We just did reverse something.
But yeah, they won't continue.
My friend, we just reversed something with permitless carry.
Yeah, but the gun control that went into effect right after Parkland, we haven't gotten rid of that. We still have all that bullshit in there. Mm-hmm. We still have that. That's still law. And that's part of what you're saying. Yeah.
It takes time.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I mean, this took time. This took a lot of people, sending emails and calling and bitching and moaning, because a lot of these limp-wristed Republicans we have are so scared of their shadow. That's a fact too. Don't laugh about that shit.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, they're so scared of their shadow, like somebody's going to talk bad about them, that they don't do anything. So.
Yeah. What is this? DCG says, read the post about driving past a school above. Important info. I guess that's in here. I'm not able to click it open to share with everyone.
Oh, they have all kinds of goofy stuff about schools and.
Yeah. If you want to put it in the Discord or something, I'll open it and read that specific thing. Yeah.
How can you? There's thousands of guns within 1,000 feet of schools because people live in houses right across the street from the schools. So it's silly shit. That doesn't protect anybody. 1,000-foot gun rules and all that garbage. It doesn't stop anybody from doing anything. So.
Yeah. Listen. The politicians, the rhinos here in Florida, the Republicans that run and control everything that we've been talking about for a long time have a long way to go. I think, didn't Texas already, was it Texas that threw over that 18 to 21 thing? Somewhere already called it unconstitutional and threw it out. We were talking about that when it happened. So definitely here in Florida, we have that issue and many others. There's other stupid laws that these guys put into effect that we got to deal with. So, you've got the thing about changing, whatever the stupid law is, you can't modify your trigger. Right?
Actually, yeah, but Richard Hughes was bringing up something. I was watching him on Crump's thing the other day. Mm-hmm. If you assemble an unassembled receiver, you can put your binary trigger in it because you're not modifying the existing.
You're building it.
You're not modifying an existing.
Yeah,
gun.
There is some theory, and listen to what I'm saying. I'm putting air quotes on this. There are some theories about that if a manufacturer does that, right? That's the gun not being modified, after the manufacturer did it, and I believe that. But still, we're talking about a bullshit ass law. Yeah, but we're still talking about a bullshit ass law.
Yes.
And there's more others like that in there that we have to deal with. I think what happened here is these guys push this thing through because they wanted to give a victory to DeSantis so they can help clear the path for him to run for president. No, not DeSantis. Oh, you mean the recent thing today? Yes, yesterday's thing. Yes. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Scott. Rick Scott.
No, Scott did all of that because he wanted to be a senator, which he is now, and lots of people voted for him. Regardless of the fact of what he did. But remember, it's all the same players that we're talking about here that put this bill forward, and they did it their way, right? And so we have this thing here. I'm not mad about it. I'll take it. I'll take the W, as you is that what you sports guys say? Huh?
Inch by inch.
No, that's what I said. I'm taking it. I'm happy with it.
Foot by foot, inch by inch.
Yeah. So good thing. I think it's a good thing. We got to keep moving in the right direction. We got to pay attention to what these guys are doing. We need better representatives and leaders, including here in Florida. Because there's just still a lot of bullshit going on. But hey, it's a thing that everyone's working on, and so it's in motion.
Make sure to check out hankstrange.com. You can sign up for our email list and find ways to follow and support our efforts.